Okay, y'all, welcome back, and this is FS25, and we're starting, well, this is part 2 of, yeah, they're all called my games. This is testing rice. So yesterday we didn't do a lot of testing. We did some mowing, some field work, and we found out that the AI worker system is weird. Yeah, to say the least. Oh, you gotta pardon me. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I got a first cup of coffee, and I'm not quite awake yet. So we're gonna load in here and get things started. Again, this is not a build type thing. This is not a rag to riches. We're not worried about what things cost. If we give ourselves money, we're simply here to test some stuff out, see what it's like, and you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at. So yesterday, like I said, I count my first person, we harvested this rice field. Okay. I think, I'll be honest, I don't like this rice field. I think we're gonna buy this one here. Let's see what shape this one is too. Let's do this first off. Let's go here. Let's go player. Jump delay, jump multiplier, running multiplier. Let's go ×2 and let's turn it on. And let's see, super strength on. Let's make sure everything else took. Times count, put that money. Okay. So we're gonna run a little goofy here. I just wanna check out the shape of this field. Okay. Not too flat. Okay, it says it's supposed to be flat, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy, this field looks a lot flatter. We're gonna buy this one. Yeah, we're gonna buy this one. So let's see, what one are we on? Oh, wrong button. I do that all the time. I don't know why. Where are we at? We're on 58. Alright, 58. So we're going to go by 58. We're going to go by 58. That's what we're going to do. Which is this one. Which apparently, okay, I don't know. We're going to buy you. Yes. Okay, so we own that one now. So now we own these 3. Alright. So, first things first, let's get some shit out of the way. Get some shit out of the way. Like I said yesterday, what a good looking gentleman. Oh, lordy. Got a bunch of shit to get out of the way, don't we? Don't get the tractor. Let's unhook said tractor. Let's unhook said tractor. Let's hook this up, take this out of the way. And we gotta get the trailer out of the way. Then I guess we'll plow this. Waste not, want not, because we don't know what we're going to test yet, right? So 1, There's our wet rice bale. Straw rice bales. Oh, yeah, we can leave the trailer out. That was the other thing we found out too, that the auto load in here sucks. Where are we gonna park you at? Good question. So those turnable front axles really do help you make a much, much tighter corner with these trailers. Alright, we're gonna have to disconnect you. Alright, let's get out of you. Oh, let's get in here and let's see here. Do we have anything in here? Do we empty it? I think we emptied it last time, didn't we? Yes, we did, and we are open. This still doesn't look bad, so let's hire an AI. Let's see how this works here. Alright, so to use this not cruise control, whatever, the course player, whatever they're calling, the guidance system, you have to push and hold H. Alright, so these gonna go this way, and up and down's that way, right? Head rows are gonna do work directions automatic, work the headlines on. Start with up and down or start with headland. Let's start with up and down. Okay. So then you just tap H and he should set himself here. Let's see if he does this any better. Looks like he might. Looks like he might do better. Alright, well, let's go for an inside the cab view. So, this is your typical class. Looks good. You can see the produce coming in there. Look at that. Alright. Center drive, center steering wheel. Nothing fancy, just about the most complicated part right there. Excuse me, I hope everybody's having a good morning. I know, I'm not, well, other than trying to wake up, and I'm old, but minus those two things, I'm not doing too bad. We got a stream there. We should get into town too today and see what the town looks like on here. I think we need to do that too. And we gotta bale this hay too, or straw rather. Straw. And we'll play with the creative field, the rice field. And there's two of them on here. I don't know how I got two. And there's a difference in price of $50. And visually, one has a control board and the other one doesn't. Yeah, I was looking at that, and it's the only thing I can figure out. I don't know why or how I ended up with two. Unless one has to be a mod and the other one has to be base game, but they look like they're the same thing. So we shall see. Oh my god, I can't talk this morning. Oh, so sorry guys, I'm just not awake yet. So my buddy Scoot, like I said, he's starting his own public farmlands. So I'm gonna, as soon as he gets it up, I'm gonna get on there and get a farm. We're playing Riverbend for, it's supposed to be Riverbend's 4 times. We'll see if that's what it actually is. I got my 2 farm lots picked out. I've been on a map over there testing the best way that I want to build that and everything. So we'll see. He's supposed to get his steering wheel and joystick today, so hopefully when he gets home from work he'll have it. I don't have a joystick for mine, for like, you know, the arm stuff, like, you know, the diggers or the tree cutters. I do have a steering wheel and pedal. I think we talked about this a little bit last episode, but I haven't tried it on 25 yet. I use it on 22 sometimes. I'm going to have to recalibrate it or check and see what I'm doing wrong. It was had a lot of play in it, and it was very responsive. You know, you just turn the wheel a little bit and the vehicle would turn. So I'm going to have to take a look at that. I need to get a new computer desk. Mine is just a little cheap 90-degree corner thing, and I've got 2 monitors on it and the computer, and it's got an overhead goofy little 1-drawer cabinet with a 1 shelf thing above it. I don't even have a keyboard drawer anymore because mine broke. I need a new desk. I just gotta have a new desk, so yeah. That's about that. But I'm gonna have to wait on that for a while. Toying with whether I'm moving my computer outfit to the downstairs family room. Don't really use it. I'm just worried about reception down here because I don't have well, my cable box is upstairs. Right now I'm wired in, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I could run a wire all the way down here, but the question is, I mean, I have to figure out how much wire I need and have to find a way to run it. I know when they drove for my cable down there, the cable guy was upset because apparently I'm a garage over a garage, and it's a concrete floor, concrete wall, so it says like a bunker. I guess he burned out 2 or 3 drill bits trying to drill through for the cable, so yeah. Doesn't sound like if I do that it's going to be a fun time, so I don't know if it'd just be wiser just to get another cable box down there, and, you know, have 2. I don't know. It would probably speed things up a little bit because my wife does stuff on a computer too. She plays different games than me, but, you know, so we're both using the same Wi-Fi band. Hers is wireless, so I just don't know. We'll have to check it out and see. Maybe I'll go down today and take a look. You know, now that I think about it, I think we at one point had another box down there when my mom moved in with us for a while. There might be a line already down there that I just need to tie into, you know. I could actually just move this one down there. I don't know. Let's go down and take a look. Maybe I'll do that later today. But for now, yeah, I just can't buy these ready to harvest fields and just let the product go to waste. That drives me nuts. So yeah, let's tab into the truck here. Well, apparently we own that too. Alright, let's get into our electric truck here, because he's going to be needing emptied soon. This is a Barcus or Baracus or something. It's electric. I like playing electric. I think when we get that new farm going, we're going to be all electric here. I just like it. I like the electric. Alright, he takes off. We're going to come into the field here. Oh, how's that for timing? He didn't make it too far before he ran out. We're going to sneak up here, unload him. Let's see how much this fills out on this. Let's see if Rice is bigger. Oh, Lordy Gardy. Not too bad of a looking land so far. It's hilly. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's dump the barley. Get back in the field. This one, I don't think we're going to package a straw on this, because I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that. Shift RL, Shift RL, Shift RL every damn bundle. So, or we can get a bigger baler. We can get a bigger baler. We could try that. And, I only do a couple bales, right? Could do that. That's one of the things my buddy Scoot was telling me. He likes the big bales, and he was doing the big bales, and he logged off for the night. And the next day when he came on, he started baling, and the baler was set for the small ones. Apparently, every time you start a new session, you're going to have to reset the bale size. I don't know if they overlooked that or if it was meant to be that way. Because it used to be in FS25, you set the bale size if you're in a saved game and you logged out of said game and you came back on, that your bale size settings and everything were still there. I know, like with the surveyor mod we have for mining, you said it stays set, so I don't know if that's the way they wanted it to be. Now this worker seems to be doing a lot better, but you know, this is more standardized size and shape plot of land here. It's pretty square except for this little arch thing right there. Let's get back into that vehicle. There we go. Except for that little arch thing coming up in front of us, this is a pretty square field. And he doesn't seem to be having too many problems with it. Now, when he goes to the hedgerow, you'll see what we talked about yesterday with the way they do corners compared to the way they used to do it. And I guess apparently my understanding is they're trying to keep the utility vehicle inside the field. Remember, they used to go outside the field, turn around, come back in, line up and go. So you had to worry about obstacles outside and stuff. This way, by keeping it inside the actual field itself, there's no obstacles you really have to worry about unless it's an obstacle that you create. So I think they have a lot of complaints on that part. Things that go outside in a tree, get hung up, whatever. So I think that's why they did this. Just makes a little tedious around corners. And you'll see that when we get into the hedgerow here. Oh, I'm so tired this morning. I think yesterday I finished up yesterday's episode about, it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Got up at 5 o'clock this morning, so I don't know, I just sort of became addicted to this game. I don't know if anybody else is like that, you know. Start playing a game and well, at least I find myself sort of honestly getting addicted to it. You know, I think about it when I'm not playing it. I'm watching YouTubes on it. You know, just I don't know, man. I guess I have an addictive personality. I could sit on a computer and play video games all day long. Would not bother me. I could be an introvert, be one of them people that the neighbors say, yeah, well, they moved in here, I reckon, about 20, 25 years ago. Ain't seen him in the whole time except maybe once or twice taking the dog out to eat. Don't know much about him. He was a homebody type person, you know? I could do that so easy and it wouldn't faze me at all. I have no problems basically being by myself. Even though right now technically I'm not by myself, I have my wife here, but you know what I mean. I could very easily, and I tell you what, I'll tell you guys the same thing I told her, because you know this is my third wife. I told her, she ever leaves me or she dies, that's it, baby. I'm done with the dating thing. I am not getting into the dating thing. the dating scene nowadays at all. It's just I've seen too many YouTubes of women who just date for free meals, or if they date you, they want you to get your nails done, your hair done, pay their bills. The hell with that shit, man. I ain't doing that shit. Not a shot in the world, brother. Not a shot in the world. It'll just be me and my service dog, and I'll be a happy guy, you know? I'll be the guy with his German Shepherd pal. Yes, sir. Except for him and pal, it'll be me and Remy. Remy's my service dog. For those of you who don't know, she's a lab shepherd mix. A little more on the lab side. Very, very intelligent dog. About the only thing she doesn't do is she doesn't like putting things in her mouth and taking them off. But one day, you know, my wife fell, and she went right to my wife and stood here so that she could use her, you know, as an accessory to grab herself and pull herself up off the floor. So she's you know, she's mobility trained. She's supposed to do that. And those are good, you know. She'll pull my wheelchair if I need her, if I'm in my manual one. She knows left and right and all that kind of stuff. She's an intelligent dog. She's a good dog. My other dog is, well, I got two more. The other big dog is a white German Shepherd, which we call Nunu. And time to change. Nunu is Nunu. She's a white German Shepherd. She's about 4, but she is like not a calm dog. Not a calm dog at all. She has. My wife will go to work, and that dog will sit there and howl. Just how she's got severe separation anxiety. I mean, my wife was 1 foot. That dog's right with her. She submits to other dogs real easily. It's sort of embarrassing at the dog park. There's this big white German Shepherd, and this little itty bitty thing will come up to her just to say hi, and she'll like thump down on the ground so hard you can hear her hit the deck, you know. She doesn't do that with people, though, surprisingly. She's a little aloof with other people. She's very boisterous about people she doesn't know. Remy, my service dog, on the other hand, she's more friendly. People don't bother her, but I have found when I've had her in public, there are some people she doesn't like. So in those scenarios, she will place herself between me and the other person, and you know, they're trained not to bark and growl and that, but she'll place herself between me and the person she doesn't like, and she'll lean against my leg, and I can feel her under her breath going, she does it real quiet, but I can feel that vibration in her. Which tells me there's something about this person she doesn't like, which means that, you know, they say dogs are a good sense of character, so that tells me that there's something in that person that I should be cautious of too, you know? Dogs pick up on it. They're very intelligent, so... It's, you know... It's something that, like I said, I pay attention to. Our other dog, she's a little 5-pound Pomeranian Shih Tzu. Oh my gosh, she's old as dirt. She's like, I think the vet said probably 19. She's blind in one eye, going blind in the other. She's deaf. Sometimes her back legs quit working and they just drag. She's got this like orange-sized lump on her ass. We've had her to the vet numerous times for different things, and the vet says it's cancerous, but there's nothing they can do because she said at her age she won't survive surgery. And that says, when she doesn't appear to be in pain, she sort of gets around for the most part good, like I said, except for her back legs quit working, but then she just sort of tools along with front and drags her ears. But she's not in pain. The vet says she starts showing signs of pain, bring her back, and we're going to have to put her down. But she just keeps on going with no pain. I tease my wife. I say we're probably going to have to put her in our will because that damn dog's probably going to outlive both of us. Poor old girl. But she's a good dog. And she's one that never learned to hold her bodily functions until she goes out, and I don't know why. I mean, we took her out regularly, like every half hour when she was young, and tried to train her. And my wife gets up, even now my wife gets up, she takes them outside to do their thing. She goes to work, she comes back, she takes them outside to do their thing. She gets, before she goes to bed, she takes them outside to do their thing. So, I mean, it's like they go out. My service dog doesn't go in the house. If my service dog goes in the house, she's sick. She's got an upset stomach or intestine or something. The shepherd won't, she'll tinkle sometimes in the house if she just forgets where she's at, or she gets lazy, I don't know. But she won't poop in the house. She's sort of weird. She is a weird dog. She'll go outside, and again, we took her out every half hour for, oh my God, at least 40 minutes when she was young, trying to train her. And she is like, ooh, shiny thing. Ooh, a bug. Ooh, a leaf blew. Oh, a car went by. Oh, there's a bird. We've taken her out with my service dog to get her to go poop. And as soon as she comes in the house, she goes into her cage and poops. I was like, are you serious? First off, I didn't think dogs were supposed to shit where they sleep. But this one does. The other thing we never thought about when we got a white dog was keeping them clean. Oh my God, we go to the dog park. She comes back various shades of green and brown, and she loves the lake, stuff like that, but she hates baths. Go figure, right? I don't know what it is, but she's weird like that. So, yeah, we never thought about how hard it is to keep a white dog clean. But who knows? Well, let's get back into here, because I do believe we are in our last hedgerow. This one finished out a lot quicker than the rice paddy field did, and I think that's because this is more regularly shaped. Let's see what goes on. Looks like he's going to maybe miss this little corner down here. Either that or he's got two hedgerows and he's not going to hit that last one, but looks like he's not going to pick it up now. He's going to miss that last row there. I'll miss that puppy. Wonder if he'll come back up and pick it up, or that's a good question. I don't know. We'll find out here when he gets to the end down here. We may just have to kick it around, go get it, and then bring it back and empty it. But we'll see. But he didn't do bad on this field. Looks like he's just going to miss these two little spots here. So we'll see what he does when he gets down the end. Looks like he's gonna grab this one. Alright, so he grabbed that one. Let's unhire him. Let's go grab this down here. Hey, I missed that little spot. Okay. Not too bad on this field, though. Not too bad at all. Let's drop the header down. And turn you on. Whoops. Let's turn you on. There we go. Grab you. And we'll go get this, and we'll go empty this out in the truck. And we'll, like I said, we're not going to pick this up. We know how barley works as far as straw. I do have the automatic swap and multi-grain or multi-fruit swappable add-on in the packet, so all the vehicles automatically go to the where they leave the roads like this for baling and stuff. So alright, we'll fill you up. Then we'll play with the, we'll dump this and then we'll play with the make a rice paddy field. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know, like I said, how I got two. I don't know what the difference is other than that one thing, so we'll see here. Alright, so you're full. We're gonna park you here. Let's put the pipe back in. Let's get out of this one. Let's head over to here and we're going to empty you out. Alright, we're going to dump you. Alright, let's get out here and let's see what our levels are. So, barley, we got double what we did in the rice, but it's a larger. Total capacity is 550,000, so we got a fair amount to go yet. Alright, let's, first off, well, let's buy the harvester. Let's buy the correct harvester, because that's what we want to try, okay? So we're going to go up to here. We're going to go down to rice. And I do have, they say, I have the electric conversion, so that's the one we're going to try here. Okay, so here's the harvesters. And you can see this is the base game one here. This is a mod I have. They're both 95. This one is 15 miles an hour, 220. Doesn't give a working width. This one is 7 miles an hour, 2,000. It's a little smaller. 4 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour. It's a little slower, but it's electric, so we're going to try that one because, like I said, I want to do electric. There's no color, just V1 headland. So we're going to get the headland installed because we're going to see how it does on its own. And we're going to buy you. Okay. We're going to do that. Now, let's go back. Let's go back one more time. And we're going to do planters, rice planters. Okay, I got a couple things. I got a hand tool pack for a small farm play, which is this one, which I haven't tried. This is your base game. This is the part of the mod that I had of the other one, and this is the electric. So we're going to do the electric, and we're going to customize you. Let's see what the options are. Pretty much just headland installed. Alright, so we're going to get that on there. That's 40K. Alright, so we're going to buy you. Yes. Alright. Now, let's get out of here. Let's move. Where's this stuff? Okay. Let's move this out of the way for now because Japan 6130. Oops, daisy, turned it the wrong way. Alright, get out of there. Oh man, I went the wrong way. Okay. And let's just move you two because I just feel like it. Alright, so we're gonna pull you just outside. And let's buy a rice. Let's get some rice here. Consumables, I think it's under, yeah, right sapling pallet mod, 450, what's the difference? 24 pieces, 24 pieces. Alright, let's just do this, let's customize. We're just gonna get 2 of these, so I don't think we're gonna need both of them, though. So let's buy that. Alright. Alright, we bought that. Let's load this thing up. See what it's like. Let's get back into it. We're gonna pull up here. And there's our marker. So we're gonna hit R. And you can see it's going to fill up here. Alright, so it takes 1 pallet to fill it up. And we're going to go park you over here. And let's go create a field. Now the one thing I did read was whatever side you run first is the side that the water pump goes on. So I think we're going to put our pump here. So we're going to start down there. You know what? No, let's put it over here. That's a straight line. Alright, let's do that. So we're going to cam out here. We're going to go P. We're going to go construction. We're going to go construction. Factories. It's under... Is that a greenhouse? No. It's under cultivation. No, generators. Alright, what was this under? Cultivation, rice field SA. Oh, here they are. So, this, I think, was a base game. You can see this right here. It doesn't have, this one has this right here. They're both $900. Rice is grown on rice fields which can be flooded with water. And rice is grown on rice fields which can be flooded with water. So let's take you. Okay, so again, like I said, what you do is you pick a point, you punch it, and you go up. And we're going to go to here. Now, when we do the next one, it's automatically going to see a line go down that way. Well, maybe you won't, because I might be too far out. I'm going to click here. But what it tries to do is it tries to complete the field. And then when you do want to complete it, you just right click. And there you can see it turned it. It turned it, it sunk it a little bit. Now you have to flood it. So we're going to go over to here. Okay. And then there you go. You got the interact. You almost have to be on top of it. You hit R. So this is the first field we put in. If it was the second, we'd say this gives us our acreage size, 3.33. Crop type, we don't have any yet. Water level 0, so we're going to flood the field. And the field will start flooding. Now the one thing I did find when I played with this, so the water comes out here, but the field's actually going to flood from across the far side of the pump and work its way forward. So if we go over to here, as this fills, you're going to see it's going to fill from this side and go that way, which is weird because you would think it would be from the side where the water comes in, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? I don't know why they do it this way, but they do. We need to get some fertilizer too, solid fertilizer to put in the planter before we go out so we can fertilize this. So we're going to sit here while this fills up. Which I don't know how long that's going to take. But you'll start seeing little water pools of water in it. Does a nice job, but it has to be flat. I mean, you could be a little bit off, but it really looks goofy when it's not flat. It'll level itself. And again, what it does is it levels from the corner you start at. So whatever level that first click is when you create the field, that is going to be the level that your bottom of your entire field is at. So yeah, you want to make sure that you're level, because you could have a hard time getting in and out of it otherwise. End up with some pretty weird embankments. But yeah, if you don't want to spend the money to level, or if you're like me and you have the free landscaping tool, you just don't want to level it, you could do on multiple levels, but just remember that it will set bottom at whatever the first point you click to start the field on. And you can see little water pools starting here, like right in front of me there. You can see them starting to pop up. So it doesn't take too long to fill up, but it does take a little bit. So while that's filling, this should take, I believe it should take solid fertilizer. Let's buy some. Yeah, solid fertilizer. Okay, so let's buy some. And let's get this filled up. I don't know how much it's going to take to do the field, so let's just buy 2. Can we do fertilizer in here? No, let's go down. Oh, let's go up to here. Was it in here? No, it's not in there. Back, it should be under. Forgot where it is now. Root crops, harvesting special crops, cotton, olives, animals, miscellaneous, grains, special veggies, root crops, baling, grassland, forest harvesting, combines, Yield improvements. I think it's under here. Alright, so we're looking for solid fertilizer. So there's this one there. This is 1920 for 1,000. Okay. Big bag fertilizer, 1,000 for 1920. Solid bag fertilizer, 1,000 for 500. Guess what we're getting? We're going to get this. This is cheaper, right? Solid fertilizer, big bag, and big bags mod, 1,000 liters. Okay, so we're going to customize you, and we're going to buy 2 bags you. Alright, we're going to buy those. Yes. Okay. And we're going to back out of here. And let's go get in there. You can see now that filled up pretty good, right? I mean, it's almost full. Still running, but it's almost full. Alright, let's fill you up. I didn't take a lot at all. Okay, and this one's filling up differently than the other ones did. That's weird. Not full yet. Why does it look full, but it's not full? Let's go stand by the pump. And so I don't know when it gets full. So, yeah. Not full yet. Okay, not as full as I thought it was. So, usually I stay in here. So, apparently, that's a texture issue. It's not really filling from the far side. Because like I said, if you go over to this side, you can see, and you turn this way, it looks like it's filling from there. So it's a texture thing. Okay. That's interesting. So you normally always stand here and watch it fill this way. So I thought it's filling from the other side. But it sort of looks like it's a texture glitch. That's interesting. Oh, man. So we're going to sit here and let this fill up, and then we're going to do the planting. I think we're going to let the AI do the planting. We'll see how it does here. Then we may take a break and do the growth season. And in between, you know, all the other stuff you do in a growth season. Which, according to this, it probably isn't much. I like to, you don't have to pull rocks out. I'm not a rock player. You don't, I don't think you have to weed it. We'll find out during the growth period. We'll advance one day at a time. I know you have to refill the pond every day. Until, like, your last day or last 2 days. Then it doesn't require water anymore. If you don't fill it, check it daily when you first start out and fill it when you need to. Your plants will die, apparently. So we'll see what happens here. And I don't know if there's a way, if there is, I haven't found it yet. Like, let's say you wanted to, I don't know if you want to convert this back to a regular field, if there's a way to drain it, or do you just take a plow and, you know, create a field and go over it? I don't know. We probably should test that one out on the other one. Maybe we'll do that one of the grow day cycles. We'll go over to the other rice paddy and we'll see if we can drain the swamp, or we'll try doing a plow and create a field and just put a regular field in there, because that's a pain in the ass. Maybe we'll just square that off, make it a little rectangle. Because I don't like the shape of that at all. Or we could get rid of those trees, level it all off, and just make it one big square. We could do that. Which, that might be the better thing to do. That is, I don't think they're stupid. I don't know why they did that. That is the weirdest damn shaped field I've ever seen with those two little points on it. And doesn't look like they charge you for water either for just filling this thing. We'll see when it's done. We're at what? 8724. We'll see when it's filled. If we take a water loss cost, or I don't know if it comes out at the end of the day. It looks pretty cool. The pipe pump system looks good. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see here. I'm assuming when the field worker plants are going to follow the same path that the harvester followed when we did the wheat, so, or the barley, so I may stop it once we start that. Get some breakfast, watch the news, see what's going on in the world. I'm sure it's not good, and get a change of chairs for a while, so do my butt a favor. Just tired of sitting in the same chair all day. Get like a flat ash, you know what I mean? I hate that. We're slowly filling up here. When I say slowly, but I mean for the size of the field, it's 3.33 acres. That really is not that long. We're on real time too, so I usually like doing all my field work on real time, and then what I'll do is I'll sleep to advance it to the next day when I'm ready, and then I'll pick up my gameplay again. But I don't know, my Scoot's talking about playing on 2 times, which if you got a lot to do and you're like me and you do some of it by hand or you're using smaller equipment, I hate when you get a field half planted and it hits that midnight hour and then you got half your field on one cycle and half your field a day behind, you know? So I normally pay, like I say, real time. And then just sleep through the night. I'm not a speed player, so I just... what's this? Oh, let's see what this says. I got a text message from my bank. Which I worry every time I get one from my bank, you know? Alright, well, we're not going to worry about it, because I'm not going to worry about it. Plug the phone back in. Oh, there you go, get over here. Alright, so it looks like we're pretty near getting full here. Doesn't get too deep. I'll show you how deep it gets. I mean, it's a rice field, it's not a swimming pool. Wait for the pump to shut off here is what we're doing. But if you look at the water effects on this, like I was saying yesterday, they're really good. Look at the ripples, man. It looks so lifelike, you know? And they even get smaller intensity the further out you go, like real water. You look at by the pump, it's ripples are real big, and then if you go out that way, they get smaller and smaller and smaller until they totally diminish. That's a really, really good job on the water physics. I mean, it's amazing. And it's got that nice brown murky color, you know, like you would if you flooded a field over dirt. Yeah, it looks real good. So we'll just wait for this to fill up. Any day now. Looks like we're almost there. Come on, fill up. Fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up. We'll take a reading on it. See what it needs. No data found. Why is there no data on this? Good question. We'll go back to the map, see if we can buy data information on it. Yeah, so we know what it needs. Unless it doesn't need anything. But we'll check things out there on the map real quick. Come on, fill up, baby. Oh, that water looks so refreshing. So refreshing. So those of you who don't know or couldn't guess by my name, Stumpy, I'm above the knee amputee. And I'll tell you what, one of the things that I miss the most is soaking in a tub, you know? Sitting on a shower chair in the shower with water running over you just isn't the same feeling as sinking down and immersing in a nice warm tub. You get that, you know, that buoyancy that you get when you float in water, you know, even though you're not totally floating, you're lighter, you know, and just surrounded 100% by warmth, you know. I miss that feeling so much. That and laying on the floor is definitely not the same. I used to love to lay on the floor, and it just feels weird now. Laying in bed feels weird. Your whole center of gravity's off. There's one side I like to lay on. And then the other thing I miss is my motorcycle. I miss my crotch rocket. I like that 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. I like that whole leaning into the corner. You know, you just pivot your hips and the bike flips on its side. Zip! Around the corner you go. And I miss that. But, man, it is what it is, right? We all got our crosses we bear. Some people's are more visible than others. So, yeah, those are the three things I missed the most. Oh, I can't talk now. Come on, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up. And that'd be a cool thing too, like we're talking about squaring off the other field over there. It's got that island on it. It's filled with water. I wonder what happens when it's filled with water and we lower the ground. And I don't know how to get rid of that old pump. Like I said, you know, we're just gonna have to see how bad that screws things up over there. In case you ever decide you want to put a rice field in. I don't know how it works with swapping crops either, because you really can't swap the crops, you know? Well, guess this is a little bigger than I thought it was. It should shut off. It's got to be pert near done. Let's see, will it tell us how full it is? Oh wow, it's only 64%. Yeah, we got a way to go. Oh, there it is. It's an empty button. Okay. Okay. Well, there it goes. It's water level 64%. Let's go back. Let's see where it's at now. 65%. Alright, so well, let's start. And you can see how deep it is. It's not that deep. Yeah, it's only about shoe deep. Let's take a look at which map is it we want to do here. Let's do the save on this. Okay, so let's go here. We can't do anything there. Okay, so it's none of that. Let's try here. My guess is going to be here, farmland. Huh, so they left out all the loamy stuff and everything, so no data found, use soil. Well, so since there's no data found, and a planter takes solid fertilizer, I would strongly recommend using the fertilizer just to make sure you get 100% yield. I don't know if you have to. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's hold H. Work the headlands on. Start with up and down. Skip line. 0. Alright. So we're going to hit OK on that. And then we're going to hit H. And there's our worker. Let's sort of get a feel for what they're doing here. Sort of starting in the middle, huh? Oh, they haven't started planting yet. Where are they going? Where are they going? They haven't started planting yet. Turn that on. Oh, so they put it up there. No values detected yet. Well, let's see if we start to planting. He is planting. You can see the lines down here. Why did we start? That's goofy. I don't know. I don't know why he did this. But it doesn't look like he's planting. Let's tab. Go into the field and see if it does say rice. Let's go over here. It says no data found. Let's go over here. Yep, he is planting. It does say rice. The other land I tried this on gave you little offshoots sticking up, which is weird. I don't know why this one's not. So we're gonna let him do his thing, and then we'll pick up the rest on the next live stream. Until then, people, as always, this is your boy Stumpy. Thanks for stopping in, We'll catch you next time you're on, and check out the next one, and we'll see on how we maintenance them. During the growth cycle, we'll see. We'll go play with that other fields, play with draining it, and see what. I'm curious to see. I think I'm gonna start taking that island down. I'm gonna delete those trees and start taking that island down before I drain it. We'll see what happens with the water. I'm curious about that. And then we'll have to figure out how to, if we want to resize that, how we go about doing that. Okay? Until that time, guys and girls, y'all take care, stay cool, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'll leave it there, Che.